During their dad's 2 terms in the White House, first kids Sasha and Malia Obama have transformed from cute tweens to sophisticated fashion icons right before our eyes. Let's take a look back at some of the greatest moments in sister style. The Democratic National Convention. The future first family looked perfectly put together in rich magenta hues at the 2008 Democratic National Convention. This event marked the beginning of the Obama family's presidential journey. At the time, Sasha and Malia were just 7 and 10 years old, respectively, yet they already exhibited the style and grace of seasoned political pros. President Obama's Inauguration Day. For Barack Obama's first presidential inauguration in January 2009, the Obama sisters stepped out in colorful wool coats and winter accessories designed especially for them by J.Crew. Malia, 10, looked stunning in sapphire blue, while Sasha, 7, appeared age-appropriate in tones of orange and pink. Over the years, the First Lady and her daughters have frequently turned to this iconic American brand for classic statement pieces. Following the inauguration, J.Crew stocks jumped 10%, reported the New York Times, and its website temporarily crashed due to the overwhelming volume of traffic looking to mimic the first family's style. Sunday Best. Nearly 2 years into Obama's first term, 9-year-old Sasha and 12-year-old Malia continued to epitomize elegance in and around Washington, D.C. Notice the sibling sophistication during this visit to St. John's Episcopal Church, known as the Church of Presidents, on September 19, 2010. America's Choice. When you're a member of the first family, you'd assume the price tag of the kids' wardrobes would be the equivalent of a year's worth of rent. Well, think again. The first daughters have routinely proved that you don't need to spend a lot to look like $1 million. A classic example of this, the family's trip to the Nickelodeon 25th Annual Kids' Choice Awards in March 2012, when First Lady Michelle Obama presented Taylor Swift with the Big Help Award. Sasha and Malia donned affordable and chic ensembles by UK online shopping brand ASOS. According to NBC News, Malia's leather belt retailed for about $36, and Sasha's mono print dress cost about $75. DNC Part II. Sasha and Malia had everyone asking, where does the time go? When they appeared at the 2012 Democratic National Convention looking poised and oh so sophisticated. For this occasion, Malia, 14, continued to prove she is the spitting image of her mother in a chic blue dress by H&M and nude ballet flats. Sasha solidified her standing as the most fashionable 11-year-old in the world in a printed dress by Anthropologie, paired with a studded yellow belt and silver flats. President Obama's second inauguration day. At the start of President Obama's second term in office, it was remarkable to witness just how much the first daughters had grown up in 4 short years. Entering the inaugural ceremony in complimentary coats, Malia wore J.Crew while Sasha opted for Kate Spade. The two looked incredibly mature, but when they pulled out a cell phone for obligatory selfies, these two proved that no matter how grown-up they looked, they were still just kids. Totally in demand. Need more proof that Sasha and Malia are trendsetters? Sasha, 12, created such a frenzy after she donned this $18 unicorn sweater from ASOS to a college basketball game that fans actually contacted the company demanding the sweater be reissued. Now that's a fashion slam dunk. Visiting the President of China. On a trip to China to visit President Xi Jinping and his wife Peng Luan, the Obama lady stunned in shades of red. 12-year-old Sasha's crimson dress was cute and flattering next to her mother's outfit. But 15-year-old Malia's pic snagged all the headlines. The New York Daily News called the $112 two-tiered floral pattern from Topshop the frock heard round the world. It reportedly sold out of stores soon after the photos of the young lady emerged. Thanksgiving tradition. In November 2015, Sasha and Malia looked terrifically trendy as they stood by their dad's side during the White House's annual turkey pardoning ceremony. Sasha, 14, rocked an American Apparel sweater-jean skirt combo paired with studious glasses. Malia, 17, also donned an American Apparel top under a color block jacket with leggings and boots. The best part of these outfits? Both girls accessorized with big grins while enduring what appears to be a classic dad joke.
There has been a fierce competition between a bunch of turkeys trying to win their way into the White House. Some of you caught that.
Sophistication at the state dinner. In March 2016, Malia and Sasha attended their first state dinner at the White House, wearing embroidered Naeem Khan gowns worth nearly $20,000 apiece. It was crystal clear to everyone at the event that these little girls were growing up fast. President Obama grew emotional while discussing his daughters at the event.
When I was first elected to this office, Malia was 10, and Sasha was just 7, and they grow up too fast. This fall, Malia heads off to college, and I'm starting to choke up.
We don't blame you, Mr. President. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw. And leave us a comment to let us know which of the girls' looks you like the most.